Hello and welcome to spring semester. You guys are signed up for nutrition and disease, and if you're taking this class, you've already taken the Nutrition 25 class. Hopefully you've enjoyed nutrition and you're looking forward to more information. So I just wanted to help you take a look at how I have set up the online class, just to make sure that you're familiar and feel comfortable in navigating this. This class it's 2 units, but it's accelerated, so it's over a 9-week period of time, so we'll be going through the material fairly rapidly. It gets into a very patterned type of covering the material though, so I'm hoping that's helpful in terms of kind of keeping you on task as far as what is due and when it's going to be due. So this is the home page. If you've taken an online course from me before, then you kind of know how I set it up. If you haven't, then you're going to learn how I set it up. So this will be the home page. And on this home page, if you scroll down, what you'll find, the syllabus document is listed in here, so you can download and take a look at that. All of the assignments and all of the due dates are listed here in this homepage portion. And so what you'll find is that assignments for this class are going to be due on Sundays and Thursdays. So you'll need to kind of just set that up in your calendar for Sundays and Thursdays. So it'll show you all the assignments that are due. I don't think any of this stuff you're going to have. And how the grades work in this class. I have weighted grades. And so there'll be a variety of different assignments. There's a total of 5% for that. 25% of your grade will be based on the discussion. 50% is based on the assessments, which will be the tests at the end of each chapter. And then the final exam. The final exam is actually going to be a more comprehensive diet project where you're going to be taking a specific disease state and doing an assessment of that patient. So let me take you over here to the actual assignments themselves. Okay, so we've got all the discussions listed here, we've got all the assessments listed here, and then you've got your final case study. The discussions themselves are basically you doing some reading on the chapter, and then you're going to be using the information that you've received from the chapter to do an actual nutrition assessment on the various disease states that we're going to be covering in this class. So there's a little bit of review looking at just different life cycle nutrition, looking at the elderly in terms of their nutrient needs. But because it is such a shortened class and you've already taken Nutrition 25, our real focus is to look at the diseases and how we would apply diets to those diseases. Okay. So when you're on the home page, the best thing to do is as you're going through each week is to click on the modules, and you can click on it here or you can click on it over here. And so I have the modules set up so that each week is its own little module. And so let me click through these, they're not all open. So you're going to do the getting started here, which is really just looking at nutrition care and assessment. And the best thing to do is to start each week is to look at this opening page. The opening page gives you an idea of what my expectations are in terms of your objectives for the week. And then in order to meet those objectives, these are the different activities that you're going to be doing. You can always go back to the modules page if you want to get back to see what's next in that lineup of modules, and it'll walk you through each of these. So it's a good idea to go through each of these and read through them. Some of them may have assignments, some of them may just be documentation that you need to read so you know where to go with the next assignment. So we've got our opening exercises there. We'll start with later adulthood. We're also going to be talking about diet and drug interaction. And within this week, there were a couple due dates. Again, you've got the Thursday due date and then you have the Sunday due date. So I've broken it up. There's 2 chapters, about 2 chapters per week that we're going through to cover the content that we need to get through for this class. So you can go in this way, and again, the best thing to do is take a look at, both of these opening pages. What are the expectations in terms of what you'll be able to understand in terms of objectives, and then also what are you going to be working with, which is what you'll need to do to meet this assignment. And that's pretty much the class. It's interesting information, definitely much more clinical. If you're not necessarily going into the clinical field, it's still very helpful in terms of perhaps diseases that you may encounter with family members or you yourself are struggling with. It's an interesting class in terms of just, what you would do in the field of nutrition. If you're going into dental hygiene, or you're going into nursing, or you're going into any other healthcare field, if you're going into being maybe a mid-level practitioner, or maybe you're going to medical school. It's good to have this background information in nutrition, and really very specific in terms of how do we treat some of these diseases with diet. So hope you guys enjoy the class. Excited to meet everybody online. And let's get started with this spring semester.